remember when we first met? I told you I was into star signs? Well, it wasn't true. I actually think they're nonsense. I just like to come off as vapid when meeting people. Helps me fade into the background better. So Miguel was hoping to recruit others in town? As in, turn us to the dark side? Yikes. Well, if this is anything to go on, we're all there with X's except, hey, you got special markings and stuff by your name. Looks like they really wanted to recruit you. I'm jealous. I just got a regular mark. Wait, no, there's a minus next to me and Ryan. They really put me in Ryan tier? Hey, not saying you ever would, nor would I, just, it's a nice compliment in a weird way. They wanted you on their side. Not an expert, but none of this stuff is the actual Church of the Light scripture. So, Miguel is making up his own content? That's bold. He really thinks he's got the chops to make changes to world-renowned scripture? It reads like fanfic. Okay, this is kind of a long shot. What if this stuff of his is actually working? I mean, some of those church folk are, let's say, impressionable. What if he's actually gotten through to some people and, brainwashed them? A fine idea. As the most impressionable of churchgoers, Burgess would be a fine litmus test to see whether or not Miguel's little fanfic has done any permanent damage. If I had to say one nice thing about Penn, I guess it'd be that he's very dedicated to his training. I don't think I could lift this, let alone carry it with me through the day. Whoa, look at you! I knew you were strong, but I never knew you were that strong. You'll have to fill me in on the official builder training regimen sometime. Maybe our ACI program is becoming outdated. Nice pen. I think everyone who finishes their residency in Medi gets one. Plus a robe and a hat or something. I wonder, when did Miguel go astray? They certainly don't teach any Duvo's doctrine in Medi, or else the Free Cities would have banned the church a long time ago. Nothing to see here, except ourselves. Anyway, if you'd given me 100 guesses as to what prized possession Penn would keep on his person at all times, I'd tell you, save your guesses. It's a mirror. Ugh, I'm so sick of this song. They play it everywhere for a week before the day of the bright sun in Atara. I love Luna, but the B-sides are really where she shines. Penn doesn't really play music, does he? Is he a fan? Kind of a long shot, but maybe someone who plays music could comment on the significance of this. Yeah, they could tell you, I bet. Maybe once we've gone through everything here, we could ask him about it. Couldn't hurt. I'm just gonna say it. I've always thought it was weird anyone could ever be into Penn. I mean, sure, he's in good shape. But as soon as he opens his mouth, barf. Wait a sec. I recognize this handwriting. That's right. They're the same. Yes, no doubt in my mind that Penn wrote these letters, which could mean any number of things. But it confirms that Penn was relaying messages to Miguel from the Duvo side even before he was sent here. Well, we have a few things here we can follow up on. I want to take some time to simulate their whole scheme in my head again, to see if we missed anything. So, can you go around town and talk to Cooper, Ernest, and Burgess? Let me know what you turn up.
Hello there! Do you need my help for something? Oh, yes, one of my earlier works. Who could have known it'd blow up like it did? Oh, but hey, there are some mistakes here in the lyrics. This line, it's not supposed to be watching falling stars with you and listen to the stars shine. It's supposed to be listen to them shine. I would never use the same word like that back to back. Plus, it ruins the meter. Oh. Every line with the word star in it has a mistake. Weird. Did somebody try to bootleg our song? Well, I can fix it for you so at least your copy is right. Let me just... There! Now all the lyrics are right. Where did you get this anyway? Learning music? Oh, yes. Kinda cringy, huh? Well, give me a break. I made it up when I was 13. Then it became my official name at the copyright office, so I kind of got stuck with it. Well, this gives me an amusing little anecdote to include in one of my short stories. Thanks for the inspiration. Good luck with the song.
Howdy there. Waving around a piece of paper, I see. Pretty keen, pretty keen. Wait a sec. That's no ordinary piece of paper. Why, that's a musical score. All I want for the day of the bright sun is you. That's a classic. You know, and it really only gets more true with time as you realize it's not the gifts that fall from the sky that matter, but the chance to get wrapped up with loved ones. Give it here. There's a gander in the foot. Uh-huh. Shucks. Where'd you get... Holy guacamole! Well, you've come to the right place. Heck, anytime there's a mystery in this darn town, First fella on the scene ought to be your boy Coop. Let me just take a look here. My first thought is aliens, but wait a sec. Now, here's the real conspiracy. All these here notes are plumb wrong. You done went and left this here chord half diminished. If you're gonna diminish a chord, diminish it all the way. That's the problem with y'all's generation. And this one here, that's a C flat. This is supposed to be a B sharp. This is a D. This is a D. This is also a D. There's almost poetry in how bad lucky for you. I'm only pulling a 15-hour shift today. So, I got time to help out little homies. Here, let me fix this piece here for you right quick. There. Whew. Dang, that was tougher than I thought. All right, well, there you go then. Get practicing. Once you got, just remember, I after E, except after C. That's the other one. Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Huh? What are you still there for? We got work to do. Oh, right. Okay, I get it. You want to know why I can read music, but I can't read all them regular words and whatnot. Only 7 notes you can find on a score. That's A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Then it's A again. Alphabet's got 26 of them. Man's got to know his limits. Be seeing you then. Like I said, come jam with us sometime.
Light, order, and the future of mankind? Oh snap, new scripture just dropped! Miguel wrote it. Ew, evil villain fanfic! And yet, my eyes cannot turn away. Oh dang, this is bad! I mean, you know me, I'm always looking on the bright side of things, but yeesh! Never try to rewrite a classic. That's the real lesson in this scripture. Plus, the strong must control the weak? Come on, that's super OOC for us. Wow, thinking back, I guess the clues were all there. He was always getting freestyle with his sermons. I always thought it was kinda cool, actually. Going off script? Wow! Imagine actually doing that. Wait a sec. Have I been brainwashed by the evil Duvos version of our scripture? Well, I don't know. I mean, if anything, I'd say I dislike evil more than I used to. I mean, what with all the evil going on these days. Wait a sec. Rah! Fire and brimstone! Just kidding! Just kidding. Peace and love. Peace and love. And water. Love that H2O! Matilda always says that everyone sees different things in the scripture. So all you can do is to look deep inside and listen to your own heart to find the real answers. And my heart says, this stuff is not it. Well, you've given me a lot to think about. Thank you.
Any result? So no one's read that book of Miguel's. And Burgess said he'd never heard any sermons out of it. That's a relief. I thought about it more and more while you were gone. I mean, what if Miguel really started convincing people to see Duvos in a positive light? That would have unimaginable consequences. And the sheet music? It's full of mistakes? Make no mistake, these errors may not yet be erroneous, but rather omissions of intention. Can I take a look? I see. Aha! I've got it. It's a code, or rather, a key to a cipher. The lyrical mistakes are particularly placed. Left 3, right 5, up 8, down 7. If we use this cipher, we can crack any message intended for Pen or Miguel. And the musical mistakes? I spot 5 of them. 5 numbers in your average radio frequency. Doubt that's a coincidence. That music must be the frequency they're operating on. And this frequency is different from what we intercepted before. That means Duvos knew we were listening before, and the telegrams they sent us must have been phishing operations to get me and Logan into the open. Dang, we did it! We can put our interrogation on hold. We've got everything we need to find the secret telegraph station right here. Exactly. We can pretend to be Pen. We send encoded messages out on the agreed-upon frequency, and if anyone is at the telegraph station, we can triangulate them after they respond. ACI has signal triangulators, but they're huge. There's no way we can ship them here and install them without the enemy knowing exactly what we're doing. I'm going to update the Civil Court and City Hall about this. Could you talk to Chi and ask him if it's possible to make a miniature signal triangulation device? If there is, then we're all set. Good thing we looked into the whole sheet music thing, huh? All right, talk soon. Let's do this.
Greetings. Recovering well after the debacle over in Town Square, I hope? Yes, I've heard all about it. I like to keep myself informed on cataclysmic events occurring in our city-state. It is always good to be where the bullets are not. In any case, you handled yourself spectacularly, so I have heard. Truly impressive. A miniaturized triangulation device. And the reason you need to do so is... it's a secret? Fascinating. So there is more to this water-thieving tale after all. Well, if you're sworn to secrecy, don't compromise your integrity by telling me. I will find out. If you hadn't guessed by my less than astonished reaction to your request, yes, I can help you. The technology already exists. In fact, my grandpa made something similar to locate underwater relics a long time ago. Allow me to explain. Of course, we could simply run a check on all frequencies being broadcast anywhere nearby, seek out the one in question, then build a highly directional large antenna that would lead us straight to the source. However, this depends on signals being sent out regularly, which I feel I can fairly assume is not the case, being that this is a secret telegraph station. Therefore, we will need 3 highly directional large antennae. Indeed, showing understanding of a concept outside of your area of expertise. Now, for this next part, pay attention, try not to be obtuse. That was a bit of triangulation humor there for you. You see, an obtuse person would not be able to understand a concept as sophisticated as signal triangulation. You, however, are someone who has never displayed any obtuse characteristics. Therefore, there was no reason for me to offer such a warning. That's the joke. Triangulating the signal will allow us to know where the source is within a roughly 0.2 league radius, and all we will need is one outgoing signal to identify it. Oh, you know the frequency they operate on already? I see. Sometimes I feel like you have all the fun. Well, if you know the frequency, we'll just need to track an outgoing signal sometime after we have built and installed the 3 antennae. Setting up 3 traces outside of the possible area where the station might be, registering the direction that the signal comes from at each of our locations will allow us to draw 3 lines on a map that should all intersect directly on top of our secret telegraph station. Yes, apologies. Though I do have an encyclopedic knowledge of such subjects readily available off the cuff, I do need time to physically produce comprehensible diagrams. Very well. That will be 20 data disks. By your look, you're probably wondering why I'm asking for that even during such precarious times. Well, I'm stuck with this overly bureaucratic mechanic handed down by the higher-ups, so I'm sorry. Thank you. I will send you the diagram for the triangulator as soon as they are finished. Best of
Did you rest well last night?
Furthermore, none of these new plans even remotely resemble anything space-related. I cannot continue to support this unprofitable, spaceless venture. Please return my funding.
Well, Director, the thing is...
Yeah, I want my simoleons back too. You said we was gonna get rich quick. And it's been quick already. Plus, Elsie's already bored of the new game. Said it's a grind fest. 6 out of 10 at best. And I ain't even got started on that new museum stuff. Bunch of age of corruption nonsense. Someone's gotta think of the children. Tried it myself. Thought maybe 6 out of 10 was a bit harsh. But still, it's no game of the year. No wonder nobody's showing up to this thing. Upgrade? Ha! More like side grade. And I can't sleep with you blasting those speakers day and night. Why are you spamming us with ads? We all live here, gosh darn it. Why the heck did I invest in these darn video games?
Yeah, I never should have invested all this money just to impress my niece. You talk a good game, Cat, but this ain't it, I'm afraid. This whole thing is just never gonna work. So let's just cut our losses now and...
Right, yes, of course. I understand everyone's concerns. If that's how you all feel about it, I'll find a way to return your investments.
See to it that you do. Else I may have to return. Yell at you some more.
Yeah, no pressure, but the sooner the better.
Let me know if you need any help with the math.
Oh, well, Jasmine, you're still here. Here's your investment, repaid in full. 5 goals.
It's okay, Aunt Katori. I've got 5 more goals today for delivering the news. I'm kinda made of money these days. You better keep it. You need it more than me.
Thank you, sweet pea.
Yep. Hope things get better. See ya!
I'm sorry. I really fouled this all up. Nobody came. I don't know why, but nobody came. Now, half of our partners won out. More. Almost everybody. And I already spent the first round of investments. This new game center was supposed to pay for itself. How am I gonna pay everybody back? I'll have to sell some things, but I'll come up with something for you guys. Just need a bit of time. I let you down too. If you want out, I wouldn't hardly blame you. You... Really? Thank you! At this point, it's really just you and Owen. If not for you guys, I'd be packing it all up. Well, if you guys ain't discouraged, sure would be a bad look for me if I start wavering. Okay, let's keep moving forward. For now, though, I need to think on this stuff for a bit. Try to figure out where it all went wrong. Let's catch up again sometime. Under better circumstances.
Hi. Darling, I'd like to go for a walk. Clear my thoughts. Won't you join me? Darling, thank you. Your company will make this time all the more enjoyable. Darling, the unique romance of day-to-day life. I wouldn't have it any other way. Would you? We could plan out some other activities once you're done with your work. What do you think? I'm so delighted that you've come to see me.
Please have a safe trip home.
There you are.
I'm sorry, can you explain that again? The part where you said, this is not a joke?
This is not a joke. Grace is with Alliance Central Intelligence. She's leading an operation here seeking out any further devotion activity. We need to help her in any way that we can.
I see. It's just, I was really enjoying all of this, and now I'm not.
You don't have to be having a good time, Director. Just do your job.
Just listen to how she talks to me, Maya.
Grace, could you perhaps be a little nicer to Director G? Oh, Light, you two are some of the brightest folks we've got in this town. Would it kill you to get along for the sake of the mission?
I think they bicker because underneath it all, they're actually a lot alike.
We are nothing alike. Oh, fine. We're almost done here anyway. I will tolerate the fry cook's rudeness.
Based on the cipher, the new frequency Duvos is operating on is 140.15.
The Civil Corps has been on the strictest patrol regimen of their lives. It can't be any of our people. Who could be out there doing something like this?
Guess we'll find out soon.
Indeed you will. Since the builder is here, we can assume all the triangulators are in place and operation. All we need now is one strong signal on the 140.15 frequency. Just one constant signal and we'll have the location. Now, if this signal source is very far away, I can't promise anything. So with that, I turn it over to our mayor.
Duvos is going to find out that we did this. How is the Alliance going to react? And then, we're only going to get one shot at this, right?
Just keep them on the line long enough for me to track the signal.
Well, they're up to something out there. Probably better to find out what it is on our terms.
Right. Well, maybe we should postpone, think things through a bit more.
I just say we go for it. We have to tell the Alliance eventually. And like Grace said, Duvos will find out as soon as we do. We can't keep putting this off.
What do you think?
Well, if I'm the only one holding out, all right, make it so. Fire up. Ooh, that felt decisive.
Good. We're in agreement then. The antenna are in place. The wire's hot. Everyone ready? All right, so the message. We need to be convincing. Let's start with... pretend to send a telegram to ourselves? And who says they even think of that place as Sandrock Base? Anyway, let's say we're their HQ just checking in. I think that's as good as anything. As for the content of the message... Good idea. Vague enough that we won't arouse suspicion. Sounds bossish. Plus, they might even reply with something juicy if we're lucky. Okay, let's do this. Got the cipher right here. Report in. This is HQ.
Still nothing? Do they know? Maybe send another message. Ask if they got it.
Well, maybe it just didn't work?
Contact. Here's the reply. Let me decipher this. HQ. Extraction in final step. Awaiting orders. Trying to re-establish contact with Tiger.
Extraction? A final step?
They're looking for Tiger.
Keep them on the line.
You're asking, Tiger, are you on this frequency? Please respond. Do we respond with something? Ah, pretending to be Pen. All right, makes sense. Let's try. Who is this? What is your code, Tiger? Drat!
Keep them on the line. Almost there.
HQ, please advise. They might not buy that we're Tiger, but they still think HQ is on the line.
Give me one more and we've got them.
Attention, attention! Tiger has been compromised, HQ. Switching to Plan Zeta.
Signal location received. We've got them. It's northeast of here.
Finally!
Can't wait to go knock on their doorstep and look them in the eye.
What the? HQ, copy. Switching to Plan Zeta. Jam all signals. Occupy Sandrock. Cut the rail links. Signal blackout now. Whale Express en route. Crap.
Crap!
We've got no signal going out. It really is jammed.
So we can't call for help?
Well, they're sending an airship to invade us? Duvos' airship can hold armies in them.
Why? Why are they doing this? This will mean war with the entire alliance.
That must be it. Extraction. That's the first thing they said in the report. Maybe they're not trying to extract their agents. They're trying to extract something. Something that's worth crossing all political and military red lines over.
Who cares who's extracting what? We need to mobilize. They basically said, occupy Sandrock now. We don't know where they're coming from or how many are there, but we don't have a lot of time.
Time to prepare our defenses. The first thing we should do is send someone on horseback to Atara and Highwind. We must get help from the other free cities.
Got it. I'll send people right away.
Director Chi, what sort of technology does the research center have in the line of defenses? Things that can be built relatively quickly.
I cannot believe this day has finally come. Mayor, now might be a really good time for you to retroactively absolve me of any technological crimes I hypothetically may or may not have committed in the last, let's say, 7 years.
All right.
Do you remember that discussion we had on the subject of turning Sandrock into a battle fortress? Just in case, and also for science.
Yes. You wanted to draw up diagrams for all sorts of swords and guns and bombs that we have absolutely no need for whatsoever.
Right, well, I was bored, so I did design one that somewhat fits in with that wacky religious doctrine that you all seem to so love and adore. A non-lethal, hyper-compressed air cannon. Never runs out of ammunition, blasts large areas of effect, perfect for those pesky invading armies.
I suppose we're going to need everything we can get.
So, that's a yes? Builder, you're in, right? Yes? Builder? Mayor? Everyone? All right. Well, I think that about settles it. I would dig up the design to make the air cannon turret and get it to you as soon as I get back to the research center.
In the meantime, I'll figure out what kind of stuff we can commission. Any extra weapons and armor can make a difference. Could we get some more bullets? Maybe some, super bullets? Is that a thing?
Yes. I trust all of you to come up with the best defenses we can have available on such short notice. I must admit, I'm far from any kind of military expert. Whatever it takes. Forget about budget, just protect our town. I'll leave you to it. I need to warn everyone.
Yes, ma'am. But let's not put everyone in a panic.
Blank check. Blank check?
Anyone else, or is he more anxiety-inducing than the declaration of war? Please keep your head on your shoulders, Director. This is not a chance for you to play mad scientist or cartoon robots or whatever else it is you might be thinking. We need effective countermeasures, and we need them fast.
Yes, I'm familiar with how time works. At least, to the extent that anyone else in my field is. You will have the best I have to offer.
That'll have to do.
Can you please speak with your cohort Mion and tell her that you both now have 1 million things to build? The Commerce Guild no longer functions as I understand it.
We need both of you builders cranking out this stuff as fast as possible. The fate of Sandrock may very well depend on how you two perform. Dig the confidence. All right, let's get to it then.
Indubitably.
Everyone, emergency. I have an emergency announcement. We have credible intelligence that the Duvos Empire will be launching an attack on Sandrock very shortly. This is not a drill. We don't know when it is exactly, but they're coming.
Duvos? Attack?
Why are they attacking Sandrock?
What's the Alliance doing? Surely they're coming as well.
We don't know the exact reason for this aggression, but all communications have been jammed. We can assume they're also disrupting the rail lines. No one is coming to our aid. We have only ourselves to rely on now. We're drawing up a plan right now for the defense and evacuation of Sandrock. Check with Heidi if you think you can help. For those of you who wish to fight, report to justice. Please let everyone know. We're going to get through this. Somehow. That is all. Thank you. Light be with us.
Watch this. Should we start packing?
Be brave, everyone! That's what the Church of the Light usually has to say.
There's brave, and then there's stupid. How are we to stand against the Duvos army?
Hey! What's the matter with y'all? Whatever happened to I believe in Sandrock?
It's a lot to take in, son.
Well, I still believe in Sandrock. And I ain't letting some Duvos bozos ruin that. I'm gonna whoop their butts.
That's the spirit, Andy. We ain't going down without a... That said, Sandrockers, I need 2 volunteers to ride for Atara and Highwind to get help. Pronto.
I'll go. I'm the fastest rider here.
All right, that's 1.
I volunteer as tribute.
Maybe.
It's gonna be dangerous, partner. You sure you're up for this?
I've made up my mind already.
Oh, Riri, I've never seen you like this.
I'm tired of waking up at 11:30 and getting around to doing something by 2. Then sitting around thinking, well, most of the day is gone. Kinda too late to get anything done today anyway. From now on, I'm gonna be the man I always knew I could be. A real father to our future child, Dan.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, I just want to smooch ya. Come here, you.
Tut, my turtle dove. I must defer your loving embrace until I can face you as a man deserving of such sweetness.
Go get Logan. He'll need his help.
Got it. Be safe and Godspeed.
I'm off. Goodbye, Sandrock. The old Rion you knew shall not return. The next time you see me, I will be a man.
Oh, this is the famous Wandering White, right?
Yes, sirree. Hey, Mabel. Looks like our ranch is getting famous.
Wow, coming all this way for us?
We never used to. But recently, this big duck has been delivering Yakima milk for us, and we wanted to come and see what it was all about. Thank you so much. We don't really get merchants coming through our village, so we don't get much other than sand rice usually. Your daughter has been a lifesaver.
Duck, you say?
Yeah. Your daughter is that animal whisperer that can speak to the beasts, right? She's famous all over. My son wanted to learn how to speak like a wolf from her. Now he won't stop howling. Great to see where it all comes from, though. Thank you for letting us stop by.
Isn't this nice?
Hey, Ma, Pa, what do you guys...
We were visited by some lovely tourists who seem to have been visited by a certain girl who can speak to beasts.
Well, ain't quite like that. I prefer the term monster whisperer.
Now it looks like someone's got a little promise to keep. Coop?
The bet! I forgot all about it. So, Pa?
Look at our girl all grown up, Coop. She really is something to be proud of. Come on now.
I'm sorry.
What was that? I didn't really hear nothing. I thought you were gonna say something, Coop.
Ah, shucks. Fine. I guess I want to say is that ever since you were small, I dreamed one day you'd be working on the old ranch with your old man. We'd have so much fun.
You're running on there, Coop.
What I'm trying to say is, when it turned out that you didn't much like this here farm work, I shouldn't have forced you to continue. I should have listened to your... I am sorry for that, Elsie. I love you, and I'm proud of you. Now, come on in for some...
Thanks, Pa. Thanks, Ma. I love you too.
Well, Daisy, that's the lot of it. Thank you for this. Oh, I hope it's not too heavy. Yes, yes. I got some salted fish for when you get back. And take care now. You're the only one in this family that listens to old Mabel nowadays. I've got some real gossip for when you get back.
Fantastic. This will be the centerpiece of our defense.
Well done. Also, you'll be the one who will pilot this turret. Eh? That didn't require as much convincing as I had hypothesized. You truly are brave. I cannot pilot a turret in a real battle. I am scared. Despite the thousands of hours of combat training I've imagined in my head, I've never fought anyone before. The rest of the Civil Corps is incompetent as well as technologically illiterate. The only one who stands a chance against an army in the turret is you.
Hey, now.
How are things going here?
We're ready. I've got the defense plan ready to go.
Good. Then let's have one last meeting to go over all the plans. Welcome, everyone. When I took this job, I never thought I'd be a wartime mayor. But here we are. So, tell me about our defenses, Sheriff.
Yes, ma'am. My plan is to set up a perimeter around Martyr Square to draw all enemy fire, while placing snipers on top of roofs along the main street. I'll be placing our best fighters here. The centerpiece of our defense will be the air cannon turret developed by Director Chi and the builder. We'll be funneling enemies towards it. Hopefully it'll work as advertised. We'll also man a post by the apartment so we don't get flanked from the back. All civilians will be evacuated to the temple, as I do not believe the Duvos military will attack that building. That's about it.
That's as good a plan as any. Just hope our riders can call in reinforcements before it's too late. Right. Well, there's nothing left to do other than wait. Everyone, do your best to get some rest.
Don't be a workaholic. Take a break.
Everyone that can't fight already evacuated the temple. Rocky, Zeke, and Elsie are there guarding that place. Cooper and Owen are covering the rooftops. But I keep thinking I forgot something.
Must be nerves, sir. You've got to learn to be like a rock.
Good, good. Dr. Fang, what of the minister?
I left her at the temple. Sheriff said you needed a field doctor.
We do, thank you. You gonna be okay with that?
You think we'll all be okay, Trudy?
They tried to destroy us from within, and they failed. Now, they think they can take us by force. Let them come! We're stronger than they think.
Yeehaw to that!
There are so many of them.
That turd is too strong!
They're falling back! We can win this!
Sorry, everyone.
Matilda! What?
No way! You're a tiger?
Get your hands off her! Ah! Dang, Matilda really pulled a fast one on us.
I don't know. She was walking kind of slow.
Sure, I guess. I wonder how everyone else is doing. We'll probably just have to sit tight until the cavalry gets here. Admittedly, I'm thinking about it, but I reckon we're just gonna have to wait for the right opportunity. Like if the guards went on the bathroom break together, while leaving the keys close by.
Oh, jailbreak. I never thought I would get to try that.
Will you all just shut it? I can hear everything!
And that is brilliant, sir, if I may say so myself. Now, as for what I can do for you, how about a jacuzzi? Hiding in the desert for so long is murder on your back. Believe me, I know all about it. Or how about a gold statue of the Emperor? Something that shows off that famous Duvossian class.
Yes. What better way to conserve water than a warm, bubbly bathing pool filled with fresh oasis water? What's left of it anyway?
Wow, that's some next-level evil right there. My schemes are all short-sighted and mostly involve same-day thieving or larceny. I have so much to learn from you. Can I call you Master?
Don't push it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just messing around.
Is that the builder you need?
Why, yes, that's right. Hey, newbie, you heard the commander. Come on out and get these fine people a jacuzzi. Chop, chop. I guess I have to keep my workers in line better. You take your eyes off them for a sec, and suddenly they think they're all that. Newbie, I didn't see you come for me when I was in jail, now did I? Be grateful that your president thought of you. Now just do your job, and everyone's happy and no one gets hurt, okay?
Soldier, keep an eye on this one. They seem a fair bit more competent than this fool here.
Yes, sir.
Phew! Looks like everyone's getting locked up except for cool, useful people like you and me. Hey, it's just like the old times, back in the beginning, huh? Just you, me, and, what's her face? Is around somewhere. Well, don't get all nostalgic on me. We need to give it our all for our new bosses. They've given us jobs after all. I, for one, welcome our new Duvossian overlords. Here you go. Went and snagged a diagram for you while everyone was busy acting all sad. This here jacuzzi diagram collected quite a bit of dust in the back. What with that whole water, probably better get to it. Unless you want to get put back in prison, and say I'd recommend it. It's smelly and weird in there. I doubt it. Nothing bad ever happens to old Yan. Ta-ta!
Hey there, I'm Stev. I'm going to be kind of like your warden. I'll just be hanging around you, making sure that you don't do anything that would jeopardize our whole mission. So yeah, just let me know if you have any wants or needs, and I'll see if I can help you out. But I do need that jacuzzi soon, please. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, that's not really what I want either. I'm just doing my job. But don't worry, I'm sure we can figure things out. Anyway, the sooner you're done, the sooner I'll be out of your hair. Hey pal, what can I do for you? Well, whatever Tiger's doing is above my pay grade, so I couldn't tell you even if I'm allowed to, which... Oh, shoot! I think the Tiger part's classified too! Pretend you didn't hear that. Cool.
Yes, now add some more vinegar.
I can't add any more vinegar. The soup's too sour as it is.
I said.
I can't. I physically can't.
I like my soup sour. I want to feel my face scrunch up to the size of a blueberry every time I take a bite. Do it now. Pour the vinegar.
I feel so vile.
I gotta say, you Sandrockers sure know how to live it up. In Duvos, we don't get a lot of sunlight, so it's hard to grow most of what you got here. Most of our dishes involve...
I kinda like the radish flatbread you guys have up there.
I don't really miss it.
I told you 100 times, this is not my house.
We know. You're being detained here, okay?
Better not to push our luck, old friend.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of digging this. My own apartment, living the bachelor life.
You just wait till my Riri gets back. You're all gonna have to make sure you have enough caskets.
Whoa! Caskets? For what? What do you mean by that?
Who's this Riri guy? I don't remember seeing him.
Some kind of Alliance assassin?
I mean, I guess that explains why we don't have info on him.
Oh no, he's worse than that. Much worse. He picks his teeth with guys like you.
Seriously?
Bullets only make him mad.
I'm kinda scared.
Oh, you know nothing of fear. Just wait till Riri gets here.
Is someone outside? We got a bit of a situation in here.
Report to the commander. Ask him to check the files for some kind of killing machine called Riri.
I'm losing it over here. I'd mop the floor with you mopsticks if there weren't so many of you mopsticks.
Well, duh. That's the whole point of having an army.
This toddler is punching me. Orders, sir.
I don't know. I think you just have to let him do it. It's just a kid.
Aw, you've done your paw proud, little Pebbles.
Yeah, get him.
We're going to find a way to defeat you goons.
As long as I don't have to do anything, I support that.
This is still not as bad as the time I got trapped under a garbage pile for a week. Used to happen all the time in Baja.
Seriously?
Yep, had to chew my way out.
Whoa, that's really sad, Venti.
That's okay. I don't feel sad. Every day is bright when you compare it to being trapped by garbage.
Make me a donut.
That's not what builders do. And even if it was, I never help you.
She can't even make us a donut. What a loser.
Jeez, no wonder her boss hates her so much.
What? What did he tell you?
So you spent your whole life trying to turn the desert green, huh?
Doesn't sound too useful.
We did the best we could, with the best we had.
Say, how much do you know about Duvo's crops and plants?
I've read about it. It's very different from what we have here, since you guys don't get much sunshine. But due to the climate, I'd assume all the crops have very low yields.
Yeah, the weather's pretty harsh back home. My little sister's studying to be a botanist. She says she wants to solve our nation's food issues one day.
Oh, that's a good goal. If she succeeds, we won't have to fight wars anymore.
Yeah, good point. Why doesn't the Empire just trade with the free cities for food?
I don't know. I don't make the decisions.
Welcome, welcome, welcome! Oh, yes. I was just kicking my feet up for a moment, but there's plenty to do for our new Duvos overlords. Just check the commission board over there. A big fresh batch is up. That's right, Duvos commissions, which shall be rewarded with a fresh helping of Duvos bucks, which you should just give to me. I'll be going to Duvos after this is over, and you're not invited. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, yeah. If you want to grab a few extra commissions, in addition to that jacuzzi they got you working on, that'd be swell. But, I don't know. I don't really care anymore. Do whatever you want.
Hey,